Oh shit. Wrong game, wrong game, wrong game. Alright, here we're working wise. What why are we playing? Okay. Easy joke. Let's go. So welcome back to Wise. Now, you can probably hear the AC in the background. I'm sorry, but this time the room was too hot for me to handle. Normally I'm just like, whatever, I'll bear through. God damn it. But I mean, and I was thinking, well, maybe I can turn the AC for a couple of minutes while the room gets colder. But god damn, it's still not cold. So I'm like, well, whatever. I'm just going to keep it for a while longer now. I guess I'll turn it off later. Whenever needed. Let me put, yeah. What even are these things? I don't know. Hard to tell. I just know they just tried to kill me. Looks like the splicer from Sonic. What not thing, whatever. So welcome back to Wise. I mean, I guess I'm going to do the same as last time. I'm going to play 1 hour of this, then 1 hour of God of War. However, I noticed that maybe, I mean, I'm not sure if this for every chapter, but like Wise takes like 2 hours per chapter to finish. Or so I think, because last chapter was 1 hour until mid boss, whatever. And then it was another, oh god, well, it didn't do as much damage, but 1 hour until middle boss, and 1 hour until end boss, which we managed to beat in the first try. Well, second try, but you know, the first one is practice. Oh, what do they want from me? Oh, whatever. Wait. I mean, that's crazy, right? It doesn't seem to be. I mean, I was thinking maybe I could light the candles, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Well, let's go elsewhere. I mean, I think this is like, I don't know what, second to last level, I think, because the last one looks, everything looks purple. I love that. That's the only memory I have of that thing. Like, that level is purple. It's like you're in a void or something. Can't believe I have been playing this game since last year. I haven't finished it. I mean, Breath of the Wild would be one thing, but I mean, Breath of the Wild is an open world game, so of course it's gonna take a while longer. I was thinking of also playing Skyrim for the channel, not like in a full playthrough, because that's crazy talk. Can barely finish a game. But I was thinking maybe just one of the where I'm currently playing at. I'm playing on the Switch, and man, that game is endless. I remember someone was complaining that I don't like when games are kinda endless. I just wish to see the credit screen that you finish the game, because Skyrim really drained me. And I'm like, isn't good that a game is kinda endless and you went kinda at a point of when you want or something. And well, I guess now I can see the point. I mean, Skyrim is way too long and it's rather addictive. So it will be easy to fall into what do you call it? An addict behavior with Skyrim. Especially because I was reading an article about a family, mostly a boy, that shared his account with his dad, and his dad usually played Skyrim a lot. However, it got to a point where he was playing Skyrim like 8 hours a day. And I'm like, god damn. I mean, it's not like, well, his dad work his normal shift and come back to play games. It was a case of he played a lot of games and didn't do anything else. Apparently he apparently his dad was recovering from, I don't know what happened to his foot, but maybe got broken or something. Cool. And he was playing Skyrim, man, but then the paid leave kinda run out. Oh, cool. The paid leave kinda run out, and he still was without a job, and he was still playing Skyrim. I mean, I also believe that there are many things that you can be addicted to life, and it shouldn't be like companies' responsibilities for your own addictions. I mean, if you're an addict to video games and you can just simply stop playing them, I mean, I can see that being a problem that needs to be treated, but it's not like a company's problem. However, just like everything, not everything just black and white. Because what happens a lot with, man, look at me changing topic left and right. I'm a pro at the LP game. I'm at top of my game, man. I facepalm a lot in post-production, let me tell you. Oh man. Anyway, so I was going to say that what oh man, I jump here again. Ah, damn it. Well, I was going to say that a lot of MMORPGs in Asian markets like China or Korea or Japan, whatever, normally, since they usually have a free-to-play model, like anyone can jump into the game. However, as you may know, people in those countries usually have a bigger gaming addiction than we do. So what they do, they usually make like the player having energy crystals or something. Like there's only so much quest you can do in a day or in a certain period of time to avoid people getting addicted. Of course, the workaround is paying money, which, I mean, it's not as great, but at least it's a deterrent. Because at least some people think, well, they want to spend money on playing this or do something else. So I guess it's the lesser of two evils. If there are two evils anyways. Oh, the tower's looking kinda grim now. Maybe we're really high. Really high, I say. As always. I never met a Ruby before my experience in this tower, but now it feels like I met half of your kind. Did the others tell you about me or something? Have you been waiting here for the rudder fruit, perhaps? Yeah, give it to the guy. Give it to the kangaroo creature. What? You were carrying this thing? Wow, this is pretty hefty armor. Where did you get it? Ah, sorry, I'm being rude. I should graciously accept your gift, not question it. Thank you, I really appreciate it. So let's equip that shit. Wow, I mean, 8 more of defense. Cold armor imbued with magical fire, and they get some attacks. Oh, that's cool. Well, we have come a long way. Even though Unica still looks the same, but we sure have come a long way. But armor can only protect us so much. We need to be in that type of game. Anyway, yeah, Korean MMOs. Magical powders. Not that type of powder. Magical crystal power, whatever. So I think that's cool. I think the one that I have seen doing it, I think the first time was Elsword, which is kind of a fighting game like MMORPG, which is cool. There's like, oh, you can only play so much for today. I'm like, well, okay, cool. It's good because it avoids addictions. But again, on one end, I don't think that companies should be held responsible for people having addiction to playing. I mean, people should also have what is it called? Whatever. They should be conscious about their consumption of products. Whatever. You get what I'm talking about. However, I mean, if it's a common problem, then you might want to think, well, I might want to do something about it. I don't want my customers to be a bunch of zombies. But the profits are so good. Man. Anyways. Oh yeah, because... Man, left and right, man, left and right. Conversation left and right, bro. What are you talking about? I don't know. Most of the time I'm just in post-production editing this and saying that to myself. Anyways, because I was reading this blog post by someone, I'm not going to say who, what, or where. And I mean, as always, even though the person that watches these videos are few, I always treat like this type of stuff like if I was someone with a big audience. I wouldn't want people to start harassing anyone for having an opinion, even if I consider it dumb. I mean, who am I to say I'm completely right? Anyways, this person was like, man, screw pop culture icons, screw Super Mario, screw Mickey Mouse. And I'm like, well, those are quite statements. What is the theory behind it? And this person was like, I mean, there's a couple of things to cover with this. But this person was like, yeah, screw them. These people make incredible worlds. You just sit around and play them. And here's the other thing. This person like, it was like, how long can we say it was? It was like 4 pages worth of text, and the dialogue, whatever was written, wouldn't take you anywhere until you read more than half of it. What do I mean by that? That more than I could say that whatever this person could have wrote, it could have been done in less than a fourth on what the actual final paper was. It was like, is this like an endless possibility or bullshit, whatever? It's like, what are you talking about? Get to the point. So, the point being, other than just a pretentious line of bullshit, I mean, it was like if when you're writing your essays at school and you need to feel like the paper, so you write a bunch of bullshit. That's what it felt reading that. It was a pretentious attempt to look poetic, and it was just bullshit. Point is what this person tried to say is like, people make this incredible work to hook you up on merchandise. Fuck consumerism. And you think, you're not forced to buy anything else. I mean, it's kind of like what this person said is like, you get into the world of these characters. Oh, cool. and then they are like, you need to buy your merchandise or figures and everything. And come on, I mean, I love Super Mario. I love the guy. I mean, fun game, family games. I like that Nintendo holds that front in family games. I mean, someone has to. I mean, Xbox is not doing it. Oddly, even though they own Rareware, Sony certainly is not doing it. But Nintendo is like the forefront of family games. Like, you know, anyone can play Nintendo games. Oh, damn it. However, let's say you buy whatever, new Super Mario Brothers U or whatever, or any new Super Mario Odyssey, let's say that. I mean, you buy the game, you have fun with it, and that's that. But you're not forced to buy the freaking cereal, you're not forced to buy the amiibos, you're not forced to buy anything else. In fact, you're not even forced to buy the games, even if you like them. I mean, that's the point of being an adult, right? Of being responsible with the things that you buy. I mean, it's okay if you want to buy a lot of merchandise for the things, but with a proper responsibility. I mean, let's say that you earn your money, like you work a 9 to 5 job or even more. You earn the money, and you're like, okay, I would like to buy a figurine of whatever Mario, but I wonder if I can still have money to pay my bills, pay my food, and have spare money to buy that stuff, because that's a luxury. It's not like it's not a primary need in my life. And if you're like, well, I can give myself a luxury, and you can buy it, no problem. It's not like it's not like Nintendo is making you an addict to be like, oh yeah, you need to love Super Mario. If you love Super Mario, you need to buy everything. No, come on. I mean, let's talk. I just love to plug my shit. Let's talk about a personal obsession of mine. I mean, you all know I love blondes, right? Oh no, X, stop! I mean, I really like Yukari Yakumo from Toho. I mean, I love that girl. It's just aesthetically pleasing for me. It's blonde, wears purple. I mean, it just hits everything in the right points for me. I just like it. However, I don't think I have a single piece of merchandise involving the girl. I mean, they have coffee mugs, figurines, t-shirts, pillows. No, I don't. Do I feel forced to buy it even though I really like the character? No. Should I blame Soon for making a character that I like out of his imagination? No. I mean, he's not responsible. And even if, let's say, I had like an addiction to buy like merchandise of the character, I could not blame Soon for doing it. I mean, I'm not held at a gunpoint to do so. Bottom line is, it's a really dumb statement. I don't see how blaming someone else for your own problems is any good. I mean, even in the worst case scenarios, like let's say drugs. I mean, drugs are everywhere, but I'm not exactly forced myself to buy it. And don't put the freaking tangent that, well, you need to buy pharmacy drugs, don't you? Heh, checkmate. No, come on, you know what I mean. I mean, I'm not forced to buy them because I know they cause an addiction, and it's just simply a no-no for me. So I mean, I of course would like that people wouldn't consume drugs or didn't sell them, but I'm not buying them. And before anything, oh, the Crimson Key. Where's the door? I wasn't looking anywhere else. Well, anyways. And even then, I know that a lot of people who consume drugs are like people like on really low points in life. Oh, there was no platform there. Well, whatever. Like sometimes, like they feel the only escape for reality is like consuming drugs. So I think that rather than treating those people as criminals, we need to see them as patients that need help, so they can get out of that life and know that there is a lot more for them than just like drugs. That reminds me that I said a lot on the contemplator, like, you can never trust a druggie, and I thought it was funny at the time, and well, I think at a certain point it is, but I wouldn't like to think that that's the only take I have on that case. I think that of course people with drugs need to get help, and we also need to provide them. I mean, of course we can say that it's not our responsibility, but I think as a society we could increase like the livelihood of our towns and our communities by helping those people. I mean, would you rather have someone doing drugs or someone having a normal life? I think I'd rather someone having a normal life. But anyways, well, that was a pretty good topics actually. Well, I don't know if they were good, but at least I had something to talk about. Non-stop. So what's my take on everything? I think people are dumb. I think people are full of shit, myself included. I mean, of course, I also think that maybe companies shouldn't look for making the biggest profits they can make. I should consider also the responsibility they have with their employees. I mean, of course, there's a difference when. I mean, of course, let's talk about this. I at the call center like earn a modest amount of money. It's certainly more than what I earned at my old job at the publishing company, which was kind of wasn't exactly a proper job, a proper work environment per se. It was kind of clandestine, underground kind of stuff. I mean, I had no work benefits, just to tell you something. Why did I do that? it's gonna tap it. Anyways, but anyways, I earn a modest amount of money. However, I wasn't expecting to earn the same as, let's say, some of the higher ups who work at the let's think of a department. Let's say I forgot the name, but you know, the one who makes the business with the other companies, the one who talk with the clients, not the customers, the clients, like DirecTV, the people who say, hey, we could work you with this deal and stuff like that. I mean, I don't expect to earn the same money as them because it's not the same. Because my job is not the same one as a professional, as one that requires school. Oh, what happened over there? The screen kind of flashed a little. Anyways, I can expect that. However, the same amount of money. Let's say that just thinking. Let's say if that person earn $1,000 a week, just to say, and I earn 100, I cannot be expecting the same amount as that person because I mean this person has, like, let's say a higher ranked up job, whichever you want to see it, but I think you get what I'm getting at. However, I don't think that a company shouldn't be looking for a profit off of their employees, while the higher just get the CEOs or whatever just get completely insanely rich. To put it on perspective and to get my point across, I think that, for example, think of the Amazon situation. It was like Amazon owner is like 2.5 I think billion dollars richer than he was last week, and in another article it was like the poor Amazon workers can barely live off the wage they earn. It's like I think it's a problem here. I think there should be a balance, of course. Like, if the company is earning like big bucks, big profits, I think the higher should think, well, I think our personnel needs to earn a bit more now that we have the chance to provide them with such. Because let me tell you, I hate the every like company owner picture. It's always some asshole in a yacht or a boat with sunglasses, with a smile on his face. It's the same photo everywhere, every time. Even even my old boss had those pictures, and I'm like, ugh. I mean, I'm not saying that the CEOs should give all of the money they earn to the workers. I mean, of course, if you have the company, you have your own rules. But again, I also think that company CEOs and owners and whatever, they also have a responsibility with the people they hire. I mean, I will want the people that work for me feel safe, that know that they have a future in my company, that their work is appreciated, that they earn what they need to earn in order to at least live a normal life. Because I'm hearing that what people earn is not enough to get by, even on the lowest, on the bare minimum, and that's really sad. On another topic, damn, left and right, your boy is going left and right, bro. Let's save on this one, and let's increase something, if I can, that is. How much money do I even have? Is that 35k? Damn! I mean, consider that on the tower we had like 18 or something. I think investing on getting more money was actually really good. I told you it was an investment. Increase speaking, yeah. So, man, I don't like downtimes in my playthrough, because then I think I have to cut them, and probably they have something considerable, maybe important, but I need to pay attention to. I do think there was something that allowed for to regain health, but I don't know. Maybe Maybe I'm tripping. That's 20k and I don't think I have enough. Oh, I actually do. Oh, yeah. But I need to to think about this. Maybe increase the item drop rate. It's an investment. Well, let's leave it at that for now. Was there something else on the other side? Let me check. Oh, I also was thinking that probably I missed something in. No, I think this is the only place. I think I also missed something in the desert area. I think when I was going through the slidey parts, there was a door that I didn't went through. I saw it on post-production, but oh man, maybe I should go and investigate, but I don't know. Well, let me. I'll worry about that. Anyways, well, the other thing I want to talk about is that, I mean, I have seen, of course, a lot of struggling artists in Twitter, in YouTube, in everywhere. I understand that. I mean, it's difficult to make a profit out of art, but I think it's important. I mean, this is what I think, and I'm not sure because I'm only developing it. I think it's important to have something that you can do yourself, like, I don't know, what's it called? Being a carpenter or a painter or an artist, stuff like that, something that you can do yourself. But I think it's also important to have something that is, what do we call it, professionally stable. Like, I don't know, I want to be a teacher, and I know that, well, in theory, I could get a job as living off as teaching. It's not exactly my passion in comparison to graphic design, but it's something. And I like the idea of teaching too, so it's not as bad. I mean, you could be a teacher and also be your passion, and both being stable. Yeah, I guess. But you see what I mean, right? You can do something that you like, something for yourself, and also something that is stable as itself. However, of course, I'm seeing like artists that struggle, and my heart goes for them because it's like, yeah, it's difficult to get by with art, but they do it and they love it. However, some of the artists is like, yeah, this capitalistic work sucks, and they promote a lot of communism, and I'm thinking, how communism is going to help getting more clients or stuff? I mean, how is that going to get you more money for your art? I mean, I think capitalism is not good for big communities like an entire government. I don't think so, because you need to rely a lot on people not being scumbags, and even with capitalism, people are scumbags. Like, you know, it just boils down at the, what do they call it, the hoarding of wealth. Like, the rich people get richer and the poor people get poorer, stuff like that. Part of what we talk about. But I think capitalism is not going to help you out as a striving artist. It's a lot of things are involved. I mean, I personally myself, I feel like I don't think I have been able to profit out of my graphic design skills. I mean, I know I'm not like the best graphic designer or anything, but I think that every client I get, it just never completely materialize itself. What do I mean by that? Like, oh, we have this idea, okay, cool, let's do it. Then sometime on second hand, maybe not. It's like, oh, okay, whatever. And that happens a lot with me, which made me wonder that if I just wasted my time with graphic design. But thanks to the reassurance of my parents, everything will sort out itself eventually. I just gotta keep going forward. Just a couple of bad apples does not mean everything is bad in life. It's a struggling point, yes, but it's not like everything is lost forever. Oh boy, it got so quiet all of a sudden. Guess I ran stuff to talk about. Oh, convenient. So you're the girl who took down Saba Familia, are you? Huh? Who's this guy? Man in Black, thank you. I was expecting you to be quite so young. You do your family name proud, little girl. The cable is in front of the TV and I have problem reading some of these subtitles. Let's see if I can move it right. So, okay, seems good now. You're the man who spoke to the sorcerers in Rados Annex. You're Dals, aren't you? In the flesh. Tin 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 tin. Hey! I was thinking, play the music, hey! I led the Darklings in their noble pursuits. Though I myself am but a servant of the greater demonic whale, the force that spawns demons throughout this land. But enough about me. What can you tell me about yourself? Oh, what a gentleman, what a charmer. So you're the one trying to get your hands on the demonic essence then? Why? Why would you pursue something like that? Doesn't make sense. The goddess told you about that, didn't she? Did she? I'm not surprised you will question my reasoning. I can see in your eyes that you are a privileged, upstanding individual. You just told me to check my privilege. But deep down, I think you know exactly why am I doing this. And I think you'll do the same if you had the chance. Get away from me, creep. Sorcerer's Dal, stay that forked tongue of yours. Your empty words mean nothing to her. Who? Commander? Unicar reformers have arrived. Wow, we're actually going to gang up on someone. We're going to drop some bees on him. Roy! Sorry to say, we have you completely surrounded. Well, finally, everyone is on time. Ramona! Well now, it certainly took you long enough. It's sad when a little girl like this cannot pace train knights. Yeah, you said it. Someone's going to donkey punch this man. So classless. We received reports of an enemy sorcerer in the area, but I'll admit, I'm surprised to see the boss himself make an entrance. If we take you out here, it should crush your lucky spirits quite efficiently. Prepare yourself. Oh what? Oh what? Now, Cecilia. Oh what? She was hiding your mind. What? What the? It didn't do anything. It didn't even touch him. I'm sorry, I'm getting too into it. My born of the Black Prayer cannot harm those who serve demons. They are, after all, one and the same. Damn. You bastard. Magic may not work, but I'm betting you can still bleed. Let's see your escape or blades. I think I'll let this little puppet show go on long enough. Oh what? What are you doing? Ah! Damn it! What's going on? My thoughts exactly. Oh, what just happened? Ah, no! Roy! They have been turned into stone. Commander, Cecilia, Ramona, please say something. No, that looks suits a little girl. Damn, this guy's a creep. Stranger danger, stranger danger. How sweet that you should show such concern for your fellows, ignoring the fact that you yourself are in grave danger. How dare you? What will it be then? Will you now seek vengeance? That didn't go so well for you last time. I'll never be able to beat him like this. What if I hit him one of the other nights? You are most composed than your reputation would suggest. I was told you were much the goddess's favorite, so I have spared you from my magic. You are to deliver a message to your Lady Fina. Tell her I'm staking a claim to her sister's divine powers and seizing the Black Pearl as my own. And I shall best not interfere for her sake, and for the sakes of these statues as well. And just so you know, you'll find that even the goddesses and the 6 priests will have a difficult time removing this curse. I look forward to the show. Your vain attempts to save these worthless insects shall prove most entertaining. Roy, Commander. Personal statue, staring blankly ahead, gripping a sword, poised for battle. First in shock. I mean, guess jungling didn't work. I know nothing about MOBAs. Just made a fair attempt at a joke. Oh, what? The Dragonborn? Oh, Dragonbone. Oh, silly me. Wait, the what key now? Damn furries. Scalies. Whatever. So I guess we go with Monica, I was going to say. No. What would you do? Say that was awful. I mean, yeah, man.